After that, guys, we have a really good women's lightweight fight. Kaitlin Young and Cindy Dandois, completely different fighters right here. Kaitlin Young, 100% going to be the striker, 11 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw. Not really the best record is right here, almost a losing record so far, but she does have a lot of power in her hands, with 8 knockout wins and 3 decision wins, fighting some really good competition in her career so far, beating Misha Tate, fighting Gina Carano, fighting Jennifer Tate, fighting, who was the other person, Leslie Smith, Liz Carmouche, Leslie Smith again, Lauren Murphy, Raquel Nakanuto, all these girls inside of the UFC, inside of Invicta FC, Pam Sorensen as well. She's fought a lot of really good competition, and so has Cindy Dandois. They're both 36 and 35 years old. A little bit of a reach advantage and a little bit of a height advantage there for Kaitlin Young in the fight. But Cindy Dandois, her wrestling, her grappling skills, amazing. She gets you down, she submits you, she TKOs you, whatever the case may be. Coming off of 4 submission wins in a row. Second round arm lock, first round triangle, and a first round rear naked choke submission. Fighting girls like Alexis Davis, Tanya Evinger, and Yana Kuniskaya, and then beating Sheila Gaff at the beginning of her MMA career. You look right here, 5 knockout wins, 8 submission wins, and only 2 fights going all the way. She's also a finisher. Both fighters have a lot of wins coming by knockout and a lot of wins coming by submission. I think 100% in my opinion, this fight is like a 40% chance, possibly a 50% chance that one of these 2 girls gets a knockout in terms of Kaitlin Young, or gets a submission win in terms of Cindy Dandois. Both girls have really good wrestling, really good submission skills, and a really good power in their hands. But you look at Kaitlin Young, obviously going to be the striker in the fight. Going to want to keep the fight on the feet 100%. She will have the advantage. She has a lot of power in her hands with 8 knockout wins so far. 0 submissions, though. She doesn't really show much of a submission or grappling game in her fight so far. If you look at how she's losing her fights, it's mainly to really good grapplers like Pam Sorensen. Lauren Murphy's a really good he's a decent grappler. Liz Carmouche, a decent grappler as well. Most of the losses that she's gotten to really good wrestlers, really good grapplers, just taking her down, ground and pounding her and getting the submission win. So that is definitely going to be a disadvantage for Kaitlin Young in the fight, considering Cindy Dandois is a really good wrestler and a very good grappler. I mean, you look at Cindy Dandois, a lot of experience. I mean, I already went over all the girls she's fought. I mean, Megan Anderson in her last fight, absolutely insane. Amazing judo and jiu-jitsu skills as well. Getting her 8 submission wins on her record so far. Those judo and jiu-jitsu skills are going to play a humongous factor in this fight 100%. She's actually trained by a former world judo champion, and amazing at getting you down, smashing you, and then submitting you. I mean, she's so good with her judo skills, with her wrestling, with her submission skills, decent striking skills, but obviously just trying to use those striking to get the fight in the clinch and ultimately get the takedown and then try to get the submission or the TKO on the ground. Main way to win the fight: grapple, wrestle, and then get the submission win. So either way, I think Kaitlin Young has a humongous chance to get a knockout with a right hand in the fight, and then Cindy Dandois has a humongous chance to get the fight to the ground, get the fight in the clinch, get the fight down as soon as possible, then get a submission or a TKO win in the first or second round. I think it's very likely we see a finish right here, probably 50-50 in my opinion, but overall, I think the fight will go all the way. Cindy Dandois, amazing wrestling, amazing grappling. I think she will get the fight to the ground as soon as possible, get her down and ground and pound and grapple for 3 straight rounds, and ultimately, I've Cindy Dandois winning the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision.